aspect with Sun in Aquarius, Mars in Cancer. And you know what? This placement could be very romantic as an Aquarius. Very romantic, like in tune with the way other people feel, with your approach, like the approach that you take with them. Um, you can be Mr. Rico Suave there. And but it's because like you can buy the flowers and you can do those things. You can do those things to show that you care. You're all about helping other people. You're all about helping your family. You're all about helping the people that you care for, your friends. The meaningful things. You're all about that and that approach. And this is the thing. Sometimes you can attach yourselves on to others, or they can attach themselves onto you, to the point of where it's kind of hard to break free from them. Because it's like with you, once you in of things that you associate with yourself with, it's like this. What you wish for, what you want, what you hope for in life. You want to go and you want to go get it. But it has to be something meaningful to you. It has to be something meaningful to you, or it's going to be hard for you to stay the course. It's going to be hard for you to really put a lot of your time, energy, and effort into it. And so you need those things that ultimately, sparks up your passion. Things that you are emotionally turned on for. This can be a person too. Things that like emotionally turn you on, that you are in tune with. Then there's absolutely nothing that can really stop you, except for if you get in your own way, mentally. And then the fact that, Mars and Cancer can become very involved so heavily in its emotions that, it can be hard to make a move. And you want to just act out or respond in an emotional way. And it's like, help me, help me, help me. And then, people are like, no, like, come step forward. This really kind of slows the reactions of the Aquarian mind down enough to really make an impact. Okay. An impact on the execution of what it is that you're bringing about. You're very inventive, very inquisitive, unpredictable, with your unpredictable nature. Usually, even though you're unpredictable, people know, okay, yeah, but they're going to get what they need to get done for me done. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come through. So it could take a lot of that, that misunderstanding that sometimes people associate themselves with, or Aquarians with, and it'll be like I said, you'll be unpredictable, or it seems, or you want to have that detachment, but it's always something that brings you back to that same place. So it's like the attachment is there, on some level. And it's emotional. It's an emotional in the way that you do things. I was interrupted, so let me try to see if I can get back on track. Yeah, it's just that the emotional aspect to it, it's weird because like Aquarians don't have to have the need to have to like associate themselves with people emotionally or become attached to people in an emotional way. They don't, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the things that you do for people, it kind of shows up that way. It's almost like, okay, yeah, I know they care. I know that this person cares because of things that they do, it's just a thing. But you're very passionate. Like, you have the ability to start things new. You have the ability to start over in any circumstance. The thing about it is, it's kind of like you try to find security. You try to find security, but at the same time, it's almost like you carry your security on you. So or within your being, or to try to remember that you're already built in with your own secure network, your own security from within. You know what I'm saying? So even when sometimes it can be like things get confusing or things a little bit back and forth, things are unpredictable in life, just remember that you will be okay almost anywhere at any time. You just got to be willing to go through the challenges. And like a lot of times you can't see the way. And wait, this is good with your placement because Cancers don't always need to see the way. Cancers is more about like, no, what can I get done? Like, what can I get done now? You know, if anything, I would say watch out for that, because the what can I get done now could stop you from really going deepening into what it is your craft, what it is that you're doing. And if sometimes if you don't see the immediate results that you want to see, it can discourage you, or it can make you feel like you don't know if you're going to be able to progress the way that you want. But all in all, when said and done, I think it's the perfect blend. The perfect blend, because with your imagination, with your inventiveness, with your knowledge, you really can make what you want happen to happen, and how you want to be successful, and how you gain that success. And like I said, you're very understanding, or like in tune. I want to say in tune with the person that you care about, and because of that, you gain good grounds with them, especially like when you could have annoyed them or whatever. But there's always like some type of attachment or codependent there. It could be because you can get, people are emotionally attached to you, like the things that you do for them, the things that you can do for them. But then it could go vice versa, to where it's like, well, you could be benefiting off of those things as well sometimes. But all in all, when all is said and done, like, you want people to care for you, even if it seems like you're emotionally unavailable, and you want people to care for you. You want to know that they appreciate you. You want to know that they take time to understand who you are, your interests. You want to know that when you go out and you're trying life out and experiencing that, they're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? You want to know this, and you want to have these things happen for you. And when you pursue things like your passions, how you get through life, how you advance, the direction that you allow yourself to go in, you're full of passion, and you're full of, like, it's all about the way you feel, because sometimes even like when it comes to taking risks, or putting yourself out there, different things, if you feel like, man, I don't really feel like this is right, you can cause yourself to really miss a lot of unfortunate events, because it's like, kind of like, you'd be like, man, I felt something like this before, I know what this is, I don't have to experience this, but like I said, at the same time, what you got to be careful, or what you got to understand, is don't shy away from your emotions. Like, the things that you do and you try to pursue in life, whenever they're bringing up something emotional for you, that means like, okay, really try to go in that direction. Whether it's for the long term or not, really try to go in that direction, because what you're going to do is you're going to push past the way you feel. You're going to acknowledge it, and you're going to actually see, where are there limitations there? Are there things that could be holding me back? And then once you break past those emotions, oh my gosh, so much freedom just on the other side of those emotions. Cancer and their emotions can just like cripple you for a minute. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to move forward. And when you're on the verge of tears, go ahead and cry. Or go ahead and see, and if you're crying or whatever, really see and acknowledge what those tears are about, and validate them. Validate them. Because sometimes that's what you're looking for with other people, but that's what the people that care about you is looking for from you. It's like, okay, are you that hardwired where you can't validate my emotions? And I will say this, the tricky part is, I really don't feel like we gotta validate other people's emotions. You know what I'm saying? What they feel is what they feel. But at the same time, like, when you're in close vicinity of somebody, and you're in a relationship with somebody, and you want that intimacy, it's okay to let a person know, like, they're not in it on their own. It can be hard sometimes for like air signs, or signs that's more independent, to sit there and make a person believe like, okay, well, I'm going to be here for you always, I'm going to be your all in all. It's like air signs don't want to hear that, or don't want to just attach themselves to that, but it's other ways that you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? If someone means something to you, or someone, you care for somebody, and you want to show it, or you want to be able to push past the limitations that hold you back from showing it, you gotta be willing to go there. and push past them. Like I said, and set yourself free. Okay, so this has been Sun in Aquarius, Mars in Cancer.